Hello fellow sandfly enthusiasts. Today I'm gonna show you the way that we harvest the sandfly eggs. Why it's so important? And I have the answer for you. It's important because we want to rear fit sandflies. In other words, we want to have flies that are able to house the leishmania and to transmit properly. If the flies are compromised with bacteria or gregarines, the fitness of the flies will decrease, decreasing your transmission and decreasing your infection experiments. This is why it's so important. For this procedure, you need 70% ethanol, 1% bleach, DI water, and a sprayer bottle, and a kitasato. This is connected to the vacuum jet of the laboratory. Alright? I have here a pot, and I'm gonna show you step by step what to do. The first step is to remove the carcasses of the dead flies from your pot. We have to be gentle not to remove any egg. If for somehow the eggs have hatched, you can go ahead and proceed with the washing because the methodology is not going to harm the larvae. So you do this to all of your pots, to all of the pots that you want to harvest eggs from. Once you have all of them clean, this is my stack of pots, they all have been cleaned, you start harvesting the eggs. One thing that I didn't mention is that you also need a special sieve for the procedure. And you can buy it from Fisher Scientific, and I'm gonna add the technical information of this product to this video. So you can buy exactly the same mesh and the same sieve that we use here at LMVR. You don't want to have your eggs passing through the sieve. If you don't have a sieve and it's too expensive for you to buy, you can use a vacuum filter. The same type of filter that's used for purifying leishmania or removing bacteria. The 1.22 micrometer works just fine. Okay? So now the procedure itself, you start by spraying your pots with water. Okay? Always use warm or hot water, never cold water. The warm water will help the eggs to hatch. They'll hatch faster. Okay, so you're going to transfer all of your eggs to the sieve. And I'm going to do this procedure to all of my pots. I have a total of 15 pots. Okay, as you can see here, all of the eggs have been retained by the sieve. Now I'm going to start to treat the eggs. The first step, you need 1% bleach, and you're going to spray bleach on top of your eggs. And let it rest for 2 to 3 minutes. Our egg laying was outstanding. We have an excellent number of eggs. We can easily from these eggs, assuming that they will all hatch, we can easily keep flies for the colonies and keep flies away for experiments. This is basically our goal. Once the 2 minutes have passed, you're gonna spray 70% ethanol on top of your eggs. Wait for another 2 minutes. And once again, after 2 minutes, you pour out the ethanol. And now you're gonna wash 3 times with DI water. By doing so, you're going to eliminate any residue left behind. So this is the wash number 1. Wash number 2, and this is my third and final wash. So now you're reaching the last step, and it's a critical step because we have to transfer the eggs from the sieve back to the pots. And we don't want to overcrowd the pots. If you overcrowd the pots, you have too much competition and you have flies too small. Okay? So this is important. If you have I do this by experience. I don't count the eggs. It's impossible to count the eggs one by one. Okay? So the way that I do, if I have trouble in calculating or making a determination of how many pots I need, imagine that I started with 15 pots. I divided my total number by 2. So if I started with 15, and if the egg laying was good, I got a good number of eggs, I end up, after washing the eggs, I concentrate them in 7 pots approximately. Correct? So this is what I'm gonna do right now. I have here the 2 trays where I'm going to keep my pots with the eggs that have been washed. Okay? The trays have to be clean, and each one must have 1 layer of paper towel. Okay? Now is the distribution. So here's my sieve with all of my eggs, and I gradually pour them out into the pots. And this is what you want to have. So I do this until I have finished all of my eggs left here on my sieve. Okay? Once I have finished, once I am done, I top the pots. I add a little bit of hot water, a very little amount of hot water, not much. The hot water will help the eggs to hatch. It will speed up the process, okay? And the paper towel will absorb all of the excess of water. By tomorrow, I'm going to replace the paper towel by a new one and check them. If they have hatched, I'm going to start adding a little bit of larval food. Thanks for watching.